Hi, I'm Valerie Asher and I'm a certified hypnotist. I'm here today to show you a tapping technique to help you to control your cravings. Historically, tapping comes from Chinese medicine and it is the meridian lines used in acupuncture. So it's a beautiful thing. You don't have to, this technique, you don't have to believe in it or understand it for it to work. So first thing I want to do is to tell you that you're going to have 6 tapping points. You will give your problem, whatever your craving is that you're trying to deal with, you're going to give it a number on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the most severe and 1 of course being the easiest. And you will also want to make sure that you're hydrated. Make sure you drink water before you're going to be doing your tapping sessions. You can do this as many times a day as you like. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly go through the 6 points, show you where they are, and then we will go through it and you can do it along with me. So the very first point is the top of the head. This is the Chinese spot for anxiety. And you would tap on the top of your head, and you're going to be tapping 6 to 10 times on each spot. The next spot would be the center of your forehead. Then you would go off to the side of the eye, tapping on that bone there, under the eye, and you'll go down to the collarbone. And when you're doing the collarbone, you want to be on the bottom edge of it and just off center. Any of this tapping can be done with one hand or two, it doesn't matter. After you've tapped on the collarbone, you would grab your wrist or tap on the wrist, whichever you prefer. Most people grab it because it's easier. Take a deep breath. Release. You can say peace if you like. So what you're going to do is when you get your hierarchy scale of 1 to 10, you're checking in with yourself, your physiology. This is not an intellectual thing. You'll check in with yourself and you'll go, okay, this craving I have, you're going to have a phrase that you're going to come up with that works with you, resonates with you. I am so stressed, I want a cigarette. Checking in your physiology and you're going with that feeling. So you think about that, start tapping on the top of your head. I'm so stressed, I want a cigarette. On the forehead, I'm so stressed, I want a cigarette. Side of the eye, I am so stressed, I want a cigarette. Under the eye, I'm so stressed, I want a cigarette. Collarbone, I'm so stressed, I want a cigarette. Grabbing the wrist and squeezing, I'm so stressed, I want a cigarette. Big breath and release. And then check in with yourself. Okay, so if you started out with 8 or 9, now you check in, you go, oh, wow, that's down to a 4. Good, do it again. I'm so stressed, I want a cigarette. I am 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 so stressed, I want a cigarette. I'm so stressed, I want a cigarette. Big breath, release, peace. Check in with yourself. Hey, that's good. Down to a 2. If you're happy with that, good. If not, if you want to get it down to a 0, do it again. If when you're doing this, the second time you do it, say you started off with a 9 and you go through it and it's an 8. You're like, okay, that's not much of a movement. It should be going in chunks. Try it again. If it doesn't move down in a chunk to 4, 3, whatever, you're either not hydrated enough, go get yourself a glass of water, wait 10 minutes, start again. Or there may be too much electrical things going on in the room, move to another room and try it again. Those are the only 2 reasons why it wouldn't work. Remember to breathe. Our breathing is the number 1 in the hierarchy. You have your breath. Your breath affects your physiology affects your state affects your performance. So remember to breathe. And yeah, check your numbers, go down to a 0. If you're happy with a 2 or a 1, that's fine too. You can do it as many times a day as you like. You will notice that as the days go by, you'll need it less. And that's all I can think about at the moment.